is my
Good evening.
radio
It's
voice.
John from the Brand X Podcast. Hey, thanks for having my back with Dr. Kuntner. I really appreciate that, especially since Doug, the guy that was giving me all the trouble, Doug actually made friends with. I don't think Doug understands the whole help me out, get my back thing. Doesn't mean go over and become part of the enemy. But, listen, I was trying to figure out how to win that fucking T-shirt that says fuck you on it. And I showed it to Stephen Hawkins, and he was like, listen, I can figure out what a black hole does and how it happens, but I can't figure out how to win that fucking T-shirt. So I guess this is one of those things where there's not really a T-shirt, is there? There's just, you're trying to figure out how you can fuck your fans over and have them try to figure out how to win this T-shirt. Shame on you. All right, good show.
Backhanded son of a bitch.
So is it
All
just
right, you know what?
No, hold on.
We're just starting the show now. We're starting the show now.
I'm good with that. Yes, I'm good with starting the show with that. I want to know, does it sound like he just fucking ran up 4 flights of stairs?
That's what I was going to start picking it apart. That's what I wanted to know. It was like, all right, I was told there'd be cake and a T-shirt.
Cake and a T-shirt.
So listen here,
Fuck you,
fucker.
Stephen Hawking and your fucking black hole. I got your fucking black hole.
So all right, so let's pick this apart. So you don't need to reference what Stephen Hawking can do, because I think everybody knows it. So you could have left that whole 20 seconds of you hyperventilating off.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a fucking shirt to give away, and I've seen that you're entered in the fucking drawing. So fuck off. All you got to do, okay, hold on, I got to make sure I get this right, because it's important that I get it right in one shot here. All you got to do is go to Don't Buy This Stuff on Twitter. That's one F. Follow him, and then send him a tweet that says entered. That's it. And then retweet the tweet. All done. See how easy that fucking is? It's the easiest fucking drawing you've ever been involved in. So don't fucking call me. Don't call me.
Oh, shit.
Fuck me. He said he was in the elevator business for that long. He should have been in the stair business. All right, I'm done.
I like how No, we're good. I like how he called you out. I like how he fucking called you out.
Oh, I didn't even address that. I forgot. Okay, so
I'm bringing that back around.
I appreciate that. So you call me out because this guy was getting the best of you on Twitter, and he was making valid points. I was not going to jump in. So it's no different than if me and you were at a bar together, and you walk up and you decide that you're going to punch somebody in the fucking back of the head because you started it, and then he doesn't go down and he turns around and thumps you. I'm not getting in that shit. That's your fucking problem for starting the shit. If this guy got the better of you.
You're in the wrong, man.
Who, me?
You should have. Yes, you. You should have had his fucking back.
Oh, fuck you, you snake. You ain't. What are you talking about?
Oh, fucking snake. The guy was a fucking turd, and he was fucking hammering on your buddy, and you're just like, yeah, John's a piece of shit. Yeah. Come on.
It got us a listener.
I suppose that's all that matters.
All right. So let's get to our theme song, because we're out of order here, but fuck it, I don't care.
We started all fucked up, yeah. Please forgive that intro. It was pretty shitty. I started playing that fucking voicemail while you were playing something else.
I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm sore, but I'm healthy. I'm high, but I'm grounded. I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed.
You want to just listen to this whole thing? It's fucking gold.
Yeah.
Is that everything's gonna be fine.
I don't think so.
Cause I got one hand in my pocket, and the other one is giving a high five.
All right, that's enough of that shit.
Giving a high five.
All right, let's play the real theme song.
All right.
People talking cause they've nothing better to do. bending words and spitting lies without a clue. Take it on back to them.
All right, so that's our real theme song. We haven't mentioned his name in a while, which is kind of a dickish of us. I sound like Scottish. But that's Peter Norica. He was nice enough to write a theme song. He said he wrote it for us. We'll accept that.
I'm taking him as word.
You can find him over at peternorica.bandcamp.com. He says it's a good place to support indie artists. They get fair share of sales over there, so do that.
Yes, please. Buy his music.
Yeah, all right. Enough of that shit. Let's get on with this fucking... So today is 11/20. Charles Manson died today.
Damn it. He was such a good guy, you know?
So I blame this fucking podcast for me spending so much time on Twitter. But,
well, yeah, there'd be no other reason for it.
oh, not with the types of people that use Twitter, but I had a note to say something about a Charles Manson thread before he died today, but so I guess it's still relevant. So a couple things. The first one is every Charles Manson thread will lead you to Donald Trump, which I think is fucking ridiculous. And then the other one was I came across somebody that posted a picture of Marilyn Manson and then said, "Rest in peace, Charles Manson."
That's great.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But then that turned into a conversation about gender because he said, "I didn't even know who she was," and then
What the fuck? I don't understand it. I don't understand the world. So before we get too far into this, I need to tell you, and I should have told you this before the show, so you could kind of prepare yourself a little bit. But you know that we went to Nashville this weekend, and
Yes.
we had I would say that I had the most fun in the Alan Jackson bar. Al, you know Alan Jackson's got his own bar, and twice we went to the Alan Jackson bar, and it was a fucking blast. And I got drunk enough to where at the time, not now, but at the time, I got it. I understood country music. I was there. I was like, country music is fucking amazing.
were you high too?
Nope, just drunk. I was drunk enough to. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. I was fucking, man. How could I ever have doubted how great country music is? And that's in my head. That's what I was thinking. And in my head, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I get it. This is fucking amazing.
Did you walk out of there with a skull ring and a cowboy hat and looking for your big truck and then deciding you wanted to fuck your sister?
No, but I almost got kicked out because we got on the elevator. We got on the fucking elevator, and there was a security guy, and he had an earpiece in. And I like kind of leaned over like I was going to whisper something to him, but I said it out loud. I said, "Hey, where can I get one of them fucking earpieces? I want to listen into this fucking chatter." But I said it like I was whispering. He looked at me like I'm fucking insane. The whole elevator's like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" Yeah. Anyways,
right.
On with the show.
So-
Sorry, I forgot I had to throw that in there.
Did anything else happen while you were in Nashville? It's not very often we get a story out of you, so I want to take the time.
That was it. I got super drunk, and I try. I'm an obnoxious drunk, and we were out on the street. There's about 1 million people walking by, and first thing that happened was I don't know if he was homeless or not, some homeless guy. What the hell did he say? "How you doing today, cat daddy?" Okay. And he just kept on walking. But he like gave me the double finger guns, you know. "How you doing, cat daddy?"
That should be your radio voice. That shit's pretty good.
"Cat daddy. How you doing, cat daddy?"
This is hand in my pocket coming at you, cat daddy.
Oh, fuck.
So, those of you listening, you may have noticed a glaring absence of our intro that we had last week, which was we were part of the Poop Culture Extended Universe for a week. So we left on, I guess, amicable terms. Everything's good.
It's just not for us. Maybe,
Yeah,
I guess.
but you're not going to find us over there. But still,
I don't think we even gave anybody time enough to find us over there.
we
Everybody's
are
probably
still
like,
on
what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, they would have had heard it that 1 week. We were on
Yeah.
that. And then, me and Anthony talked about the reasons aren't important why we're not part of it. It was just a choice that we made, but we just decided the exposure wasn't worth the what, Anthony? I can't think of the word, but what we were.
The trade-off wasn't worth it for us. It just
Right.
wasn't. It wasn't
Right,
in our
that's
best
fine.
interest.
That's fine. And then, like 3 days after we pulled out and told them that we were no longer part of it or whatever, they went to number 6 on iTunes. Yeah. So
That's like-
conspiring to. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm.
So like timing, conspiring to argue, they just did a 2-part Charles Manson episode.
Yeah.
It was last week and this week. And then 2 days after their part 2 comes out, he dies, which whenever a celebrity dies, people search for that shit, So, I mean,
Sure.
their timing is impeccable on everything they do. With us, it's the exact opposite. We boarded on that fucking space shuttle, and then right before it left the atmosphere, we jumped off and parachuted to the ground.
There was no fucking parachute. We're still falling. Oh shit. Did you ever hear back from them about their our comment on, or our show on their comment about white people
Hear back from who?
conspiring to argue?
Yeah, just that they bit off more than they could chew or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they listen to us anymore.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't know.
They're too high up there now in the potosphere. Is that a thing?
No,
Whatever.
I understand. Yeah. No, I understand.
I mean, I
wouldn't
wouldn't
listen to them if I was, I wouldn't. Yeah,
You wouldn't
I don't
listen.
blame 'em.
You wouldn't listen to them, or you wouldn't listen to us.
us
Oh.
or them. I wouldn't listen to any of this dumb bullshit. Yeah, way more important things to do.
Yeah, fucking Joe Rogan and Lincoln's cane or whatever the fuck you listen to.
Lincoln's so close.
George Washington's wooden teeth.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see. Are we done with the fucking don't forgets? Peter Norica, theme song, poop culture, hush your face.
Hush your face. We're still on that network.
Yeah, I don't know what that does. I don't know what it means.
I don't either.
So here's what I've
I
gathered.
think we
about-
should try to bring that network to the top of the iTunes charts and then drop off of it too.
I think the way that we could get that network to shoot up is probably get off of it. I assume we're the anchor that's holding it down.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
So, well, God, we really got to do a better job at that. But it's just like a distraction,
No.
and that's what.
No,
You got a
I said
fucking
we don't
dog
have
in
to
there
do-
with you, or
we're
what?
do-
What's going on? You got your dog
I
in a
said
jar of peanut
we're
butter.
good. Yeah, always. I got one hand in my pocket and the other one on the peanut butter.
So, all right. So, what I was gonna say is, I don't remember now, but so
Perfect.
okay. So we decided we weren't gonna address this while we were recording, but we always throw that shit out the window. We are experiencing some technical difficulties, and we're trying to record anyway. So,
Technical difficulties for like 11 months now. We'll get it figured out one of these days.
So I was going to go somewhere with that whole Hush Your Face thing, but oh yeah, that's what it is. So I think with the Hush Your Face network, it's not like we promote each other. It's just an umbrella of podcasts that we're not allowed to make fun of.
so awesome. That's just fucking great. I don't like that metaphor.
Well, I mean, you know, we've talked shit about a lot of people, but that was the only one we got any blowback off of, and that started a fucking war. And it turns out that, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to get into it again.
Now you have to. Come on,
Nope.
now you have to. Let's get kicked off of this network.
They're in the umbrella. They're in the circle of love or something.
Don't be a homo, dude. Come on.
Don't be an ableist.
Oh my god.
After this last nope, that's not right. After the show,
No, right.
listen, we're gonna play a song again from the Honest Man. So hang out afterwards, listen to some new music from an indie artist.
Yeah. We played him before, but it was a show that we didn't promote much, so we figured we better give this guy another shot. You know what I mean?
Like a shot in your mouth, you gay bitch.
Ooh, what a lovely tea party.
So do you remember we talked about my daughter being a vegetarian?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't even make a note of this. I forgot. But Matt Meller from Ped and Meller,
Yeah.
he sent a tweet out that said that he was gonna kill 10 animals a day until my daughter ate some meat. So
Did you tell your daughter that?
hold on, I'm not done yet. So then John from over at Brand X, he jumped on it too and said he was going to do the same thing, you know. And my daughter was all excited, you know, because she's always asking me how the podcast is doing and if we're in any new countries and all that shit. So she knows where we're at.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. She said, has anybody said anything about my story? Because I let her hear it before we put it out. And I said, actually, yeah, a couple people have reached out. And she's like, what'd they say? I said, you're not interested. No, what'd they say? And I said, well, they said that they were going to kill 10 animals a day until you ate meat. And she started crying.
No. Did she really?
Yeah. Because, I mean, in her mind, she connected everything all of a sudden that, you know, the internet's full of hateful fuckers and they will do that. And she said, so what do you mean they're going to do that? Like, how are they going to do it? And I said, well, they both have farms.
They both have farms. Oh, that's amazing. They both have farms. They're just going to go kill animals. 10 every single day. Oh, that's great.
So I decided, you know, we buy her all that fucking vegetarian meat shit, you know, the not meat, soy meat, whatever.
Which okay.
Some of it tastes acceptable. I would never like eat it on purpose, but it doesn't make me gag.
So I don't understand. That's something about vegetarians that I never understood. You want meat so bad that you're willing to eat cardboard if it's shaped like meat. I don't get it. Just eat vegetables. Why eat something that's fake meat?
Well,
I never understood that.
Well, I can answer that for you. I mean, it's
Perfect. Perfect, yeah.
she loves the taste of meat. She hates the thought of killing animals. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's I don't understand what
Yeah,
the
but that
problem
stuff
is.
doesn't taste like meat.
So you
Does
didn't
it
let me
even taste-
fucking you didn't let me finish. You just so like I said, like the fake chicken and the fake chicken nuggets, fake chicken fillets, all that shit. It tastes
Yeah.
it tastes like chicken. I mean, it tastes, you know, because it's just processed food like all the other fucking processed food.
What do they make it out of?
I don't grass and fucking I don't know.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Grass, and I don't know.
It all of it has an odd texture to it. You know, if you
Okay.
cover it in cheese and mayonnaise and hamburger, the chicken tastes fine.
Cheese and mayonnaise and hamburger. Put a little blood right on there.
But
Oh,
the
man, that's great.
but like I said, I had a vegetarian hamburger. I took a bite of hers.
Yeah.
Fuck, it tasted like shit. It was like red bean, like it's just a bunch of beans and fucking
Yeah.
wheat and maybe a doorknob. I don't know what's in there.
Doorknob.
But yeah, it's
Love me
horrible.
a good doorknob. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, so you've been buying her all this stuff, and That's what she eats now?
Yeah. Yeah, I
that's
think she's like at about 6 months, but
So is she almost done?
I would like to think so.
I don't think so.
The more of these fucking...
Because you know what?
What?
I was going to say that... no, I was going to say it's got to be expensive to eat that way, you know?
Yes, it is.
That's all I was going to say.
All right. Fuck, our timing is way off, man.
Yeah, it's we're doing good.
You're going to have your hands full. Make sure you clean this up.
Make sure you clean this up.
What? Why don't you fucking call your internets and have them fix that shit? Fuck, this is this is how we make a living. You got to make sure you have that shit.
This is how this is how I get through the week. I just know that we're going to have another show to record.
All right. So do you want to get after it or what? You got anything else to talk about?
Let's go. No, I'm good. Let's fucking do this thing. Are you there?
Yep.
I couldn't tell if I fucking lost you or not.
Are you there? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, that reminds me. Hold on a second here.
All right.
Normally we play this shit right off the bat, but we got started such a stupid... What the fuck is this shit? All right, here we go. Coming at you. Hold on. Oh, God damn it. All right, I'm doing a take 2 on this.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I got to play this here. This is supposed to be at the beginning of the show, but whatever.
Hello, I'm the Honest Man, and you're listening to Who's Right.
He sounds like Gomez from the Addams Family.
God, that's fucking horrible. I'm the Honest Man, and I'm going to eat your children. That's what it sounds like, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, you're a cool guy.
I have heard the song that we're gonna play, obviously, and all I can say is that his singing voice is much, much better than his rapist voice.
His rapist voice.
So imagine, okay, so close your eyes.
Yes.
You're home alone. You go into the bath. You know, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. You wake up. You go to the bathroom. And God damn it. Fuck, why can't I have a fucking mixer? Playing all this. Fuck! Motherfucker. Okay, here we go. All right, so you're...
Hello.
Shut up! All right.
Just
you're...
play it. I'll cut it in.
Oh, no, you can leave that. I don't give a fuck. All right, so you walk into the bathroom. You walk into... God damn it! All right, you walk into the bathroom.
God, this is fucking
and
great.
you open... Shut the fuck up. You walk into the bathroom, and you open up the curtain.
Hello, I'm the Honest Man, and you're listening to Who's Right.
That is amazing. So between that guy and the fucking Shiznitz guy, we've got our fucking promo.
Hello.
We've got
I'm the Honest Man, and you're...
just the hello. Holy fuck, man.
Uh-oh. Oop. We're going to have to... I got a shit. We're going to have to bust through this show.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just leaned over to fart, and it was like, nope, I can't do that. Back up. All right, so
fucking disaster. Oh, fuck.
All right, so I heard that cop gave himself a ticket. Gay guy thing. Ron Jeremy, free speech. All right, everybody. I will talk to you later. Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
Fuck. All right.
Oh,
You want to just leave this thing recording or what?
Oh, you're serious?
I got a shit, man.
Yeah. How long are you gonna be? Just text me when you're ready. Yes.
Just leave it recording.
Just leave it recording and text me when you're ready.
All right.
Oh my god. It just seems like we're like off as far as like timing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's. I mean, it's gonna show. I think. Some of it was funny though.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so
Feel
we
better?
got about 20 minutes before this comes on again. So it reminded me over on Bad Cop. I think Dave is trying to lose weight, and Jerry, that's the other guy on there, said, "So how much weight you trying to lose?" And Dave said, "Enough to where every shit isn't an emergency." And that couldn't be more relevant to my situation.
That's pretty funny. I don't think it has to do anything to do with how much you weigh. It's what you eat, buddy.
Whatever. And I eat vegetarian food. We just discussed that. And that's why vegetarianism is bad.
You took a bite of one sandwich, so you're a vegetarian now.
All right. So I got to get back in the zone here now.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll just start the show then.
Yeah. Yep.
You all right?
Maybe.
Fuck. All right.
Oh my god.
It's like you save up all your coughs until we start recording.
I thought we were starting the show. Go.
And what's your thoughts on that, Anthony?
Holy fuck.
Are you like binging and purging over there or what?
Whew. I'm pretty sure I've got like walking pneumonia or something. I've been fucked up for like a week.
All right, so let's jump into.
Why don't you start with Adrian's email so we can get that? That seems like a beginning of the show type of thing.
All right.
Don't you think?
Okay. Adrian's email. All right, so this was an email that we got from somebody that listens to the show. All right, here we go. Hello, fellas. You might remember me. First of all, Doug, I'd text you, but I don't. Do I need to read all that? Blah, 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 blah.
I think you already are.
I have a question for you guys. You discuss cultural appropriation a bit on your podcast, and I have a weird dilemma. So my hair is grown out, and I've been interested in getting dreads or some sort of braids for my hair. I like the look, and it seems like less maintenance for me. Around here, though, I'm completely limited on options as to who can do that. Shops called Ann's African Hair Beauty, or Blessing African Hair Braid, or Georgette African Hair Braiding sound just like what I want, but I'm not African, and I don't have African hair. I feel intimidated to walk in there and ask. I even called and made an appointment at one, and then I bailed. What should I do? And do you think that people will talk shit? Am I just overthinking it because of the current climate of cultural appropriation? Or is that even a real fucking thing? Just shoot me an email or something with both of your guys' thoughts if you could. Thanks, fellas. First of all, do you think that I'm going to sit down and write down a response? That's
exactly what I was just going to say. First of all, I ain't writing your fucking email.
we need content, and this is it, so.
That's right. So let me address one thing first. Yes, people are going to talk shit, but they will talk shit if you leave your hair exactly the way it is, too. That's what people do, is talk shit. So throw that right out the fucking window. Second of all,
does it matter if people talk shit?
That's where I was going. If you like the way the hair looks and you're cool with it, fuck, man, do it. the main advice that I can give for any question is you only live one fucking time, right? You're not going to be on your deathbed thinking, man, I wish I would have got fucking dreads or whatever. Just do what you want to fucking do, and who gives a fuck what anybody else thinks. If some Joe fucking schmo that you don't know thinks that you're culturally appropriating African culture or what, tell him to fuck off.
Yeah. So if some Jamal fucking Schmal comes up and says,
Why's it gotta be like that?
so,
Some fucking Italian stallion comes up to you and talks about your fucking dreads.
yeah, Adrian, all I can tell you is that you should dread all the hair on your body. Actually,
the hair on Doug's body too.
Actually, I would tell you don't do it. That would be my advice to him: is don't do it.
Why?
Because dreads are fucking nasty.
I agree, but I'm gonna say I agree that dreads are nasty. But if you like them, then fuck what I think and fuck what Doug thinks.
No.
What anybody else thinks.
From now on, for the rest of your life, Adrian, you come to me and you ask if it's okay for you to do something, and I'll steer you in the direction that makes me happy. That's essentially what he's. That's essentially what he's asking. Is should I get my hair cut the way that I want to, or the way that somebody else wants me to?
Yes. See, now there you go. Now that's good advice. And okay, going back to one of your other questions, if you're going to a business and you are literally going to give them money, they're going to take your fucking money. That's why they're in business.
Yeah,
they don't have a business to not take your money.
Yeah, and they're going to talk shit like when you leave, but who gives a fuck? You're not going back until the next time you decide to get a weave or whatever it is you're talking about.
Fucking killing me. Oh my God, that was great. Adrian's getting a weave. Fucking douche getting a weave. See, people are going to talk shit no matter what you do. Oh, fuck.
Well, I hope that helped.
So do your fucking thing, man. Don't worry what everybody else thinks.
Oh, my stomach's rumbling again.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm sick or something, man. I don't know what you want from me.
Or something. Does your cord stretch into the bathroom for your mic?
No, it does not. I could probably yell from in there.
Yeah, let's do it that way. I want to hear. Yeah, so
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? I can't hear you.
Oh shit.
So you got something up here. It's not okay to be white.
It's not.
But
that's it.
No. There's
an article.
I see the
here.
link now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought you were just making a statement.
No, I put this up here, but I just forgot to take it off. I don't want to fucking talk about it. I'm fucking frustrated with this dumb bullshit, and I'm not cutting this out of the show either. Fuck this dumb bullshit.
Okay.
Somebody wrote a letter. The letter is, it's not okay to be white. That's all you need to know. I don't even need to read this dumb fucking bullshit.
Killing me, Anthony.
Sorry. I really did forget to take that off, though. I didn't mean to leave that on there.
So is this back to the people putting?
Yes,
it's okay to
where
be
they
white.
put this. Yes, it's in direct reference to that. Yes.
Right, but is it something new? I thought I read this.
You might have. Basically, it's saying.
All
that
right,
it's
fuck
not
it.
okay
All
to
right,
be white.
all right. You know what? We've spent too much time on this already. On my walk to class the other day, I ran across a plain sign. It was simple black text on a black sheet of printer paper simply saying it's okay to be white. The seemingly simple statement is aggressive and it's false.
It's aggressive.
The seemingly simple statement is aggressive and it's false. It's not okay to be white. All right. Yeah, let's get into let's get into this. What the fuck is
Perfect.
All right. Whiteness is not an ethnicity, nor is it a culture, nor is it a language group or any other identifier. Huh. Yeah, why is black all those things but white isn't? Because you can be black and be from anywhere.
Yes. Because reasons.
Right.
Duh.
Okay. It was and continues to be a social construction of privilege between people. To be white unabashedly is to accept with full force every privilege and construction that goes into the race white. It means accepting that because of your color, you are more capable, better educated, better suited for an office environment, and more developed. You accept these things because they are all part of the systematic creation of the race white.
What the fuck does a better suited for an office environment have to do with anything?
So I think this whole conversation has been talked about in all podcasts for the last 3 weeks ago, right?
Yes.
And it's probably why you wanted to jump past it, but
Yeah.
I don't even know. We talked about it once already. But this shit has got to stop of saying that if you're a white male, you're guilty of something. You're not.
You're guilty of being a white male. That's it. That's all there is to it. And everybody accepts that. Everybody just accepts that white male is bad. Even the white males are accepting it.
And all my life, I've been taught that black male is a bad thing.
That was funny. I'm not laughing anymore because every time I laugh, I cough. From now on, this is all you're getting. That was funny.
So what would happen if you exchange white for black?
I think people ask that question constantly, and it's racist. The whole thing is racist. And not only that, but you could write this exact same letter, switch out the word white for black, and you would get doxxed, lose your job, and they would probably hire a hitman to fucking kill you.
Well, I was gonna do it, but I don't want a hitman showing up here.
They will.
All right. So what if we change it to Mexican? Can we do that?
Yes. They're too. Never mind.
All right. It's not okay to be Mexican. On my way.
That was funny. Can't do it.
All right. So do you want to not spend any more time on this week?
Yeah, on this particular topic, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the fuck this fucking bullshit.
All right. Why don't you jump to your heterosexuality thing?
So I found this. I just thought it was interesting. It was a post. I'm gonna read it. It says, "Are there actual cis people who are only attracted to cis people of the opposites in quotes, gender, or are they just conditioned to think that way?" with 3 question marks. Cis boys who are only attracted to cis girls. Why? What is the opposite gender in quotes? I cannot believe how people are actually cis and straight. How is heterosexuality real?
So I think what this is asking is, are there actually people that are men who are attracted to women, or vice versa?
Yes.
It's because
I guarantee you there are.
I know a guy.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm going to answer this, right? Okay. Because people are attracted to who they're attracted to. So shut the fuck up.
Right. I just
quit making up fucking words for people, okay? Cis, that I think you taught me that means that you're a male who identifies as a male.
Yes.
Right?
Or a female who identifies as a female.
Okay.
Which is a normal person.
Which means normal, yes. And then that's when we had the whole conversation about ableist or abnormal or whatever the fuck this fucking shit has got to fucking stop. This is nuts.
So just what we just said right now, cis is the new word for normal. That right there, that statement could get us in hot water with social justice warriors.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Right? So if I'm okay with that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Fuck. Fuck, this shit is so frustrating. Listen, whatever the fucking person name is that wrote this, Padinko or Spicoli?
Spicoli. It's
whoever,
fucking Spicoli.
Whoever the fuck wrote this, listen. I don't give a fuck who you're attracted to or what you identify as. Just don't worry about who I'm attracted to and that I identify as a fucking guy with a cock that likes to put it into puss. Fuck.
So okay, let me ask you a question. If you were single and you were single and ready to mingle, looking for a woman,
Am I going to
right?
head down to the Regal Beagle and look for?
Yeah. Looking for Large Marge. She's in charge. So if you're single, would you have sex with a woman who used to be a man? I mean, if you really, really couldn't tell, and you know her push job was real good. Do they call it a push job? I guess I don't know.
Okay, so it's with a woman. No,
Right.
it's with somebody that was born a male,
Yes,
but now they got tits.
and they folded their wiener inside out.
Like I do when it gets cold, or like surgery.
Like you do when it gets cold, but then they just kind of stapled it that way. So yeah, surgery.
Like that one that's in Playboy. That one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, do you think that somebody that wouldn't do that is transphobic?
No, I maybe I'm
Do you
gay.
think
So
Maybe I'm gay.
okay,
That's awesome.
So I'm just trying to think through this logically, and there's probably a lot of people out there that couldn't look past what they used to be, right?
Me included, yes.
Okay, so you included, right? So you couldn't
Yes.
you couldn't look at her or
Right.
him, whatever. You couldn't look at that person,
Right.
and I don't believe you for a second that you wouldn't fuck her.
What?
Last week
Why?
you said you'd fuck Bette Midler or whoever the fuck it was.
It was Betty White.
Whatever.
Yeah, but
I know whoever it was.
Betty White is all woman.
I know whoever it was. They were on Scooby Doo. That's all I knew.
Awesome. Betty White is all woman. All woman, all the time.
So transphobic? No, I don't think that you're transphobic. I think that if you're not attracted to something and you don't want to put your dick in it, that doesn't make you anything phobic.
All right. Perfect. So what do you think about if you're out on the town and you meet a woman, take her back to your apartment, house, whatever, fuck the shit out of her, and then the next day she says, by the way, I used to be a man, got my fucking cock folded inside out. Do you think that that's acceptable? These are the hard questions, man.
Okay, so I'm trying.
Do you think that they have some sort of responsibility before you have sex with them to say, hey, dude, I used to be a dude like you?
Hey, dude, I used to be a dude. I would say for their own safety, yes, they do. Yeah, I do. I think that they. Fuck, I don't know. I don't care. I don't.
I don't know. I don't care.
Well, so it's hard for me to think like this, because I've been married for 20 years, and I'm gonna hopefully be married for another 20 more, and
that's
I'm
exactly how I feel.
and I'm gonna continue having sex with the same person, right? So
Yeah, yes.
So if my wife was to come to me and say, "Oh, I've got something to tell you,"
So before we got married, I was a dude. At this point, would it even matter?
nope, I was gonna say I'd still be okay with it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, I guess. But yeah, I feel exactly the same way. Like I'm not in the dating pool, and I don't plan on being in the dating pool, so I really have no skin in the game here.
But yeah, I don't. I would think that they should tell. I mean, because ultimately, isn't it a guy?
Depends on who you ask.
So I think, no, my opinion, and I know my opinion is wrong.
Yeah.
But if you're born a guy, it's not just your dick, right? There's there's like chromosomes and shit inside you that decide your gender.
Yes.
You're one of two genders, right?
Right. Yes.
And whatever those chromosomes decide that you are, I guess, is what is in my mind what you are, regardless of what parts are on the outside. So even if you remove those parts, you are still a male. Now, if you identify as a female, I can support that. I don't give a shit. You can identify as whatever the fuck you want, and you can cut off all your parts, and you can use the
and
women's
have sex with whoever you want.
Right? It's not going to be me. I don't care.
Yes,
but I don't care what bathroom you use, and I don't care if you get married to somebody else that's done the same thing, and as vice versa, and you guys have all the benefits of being married. I don't give a fuck. But in my mind, you are still a guy.
Right. But and having said all of that, the only thing these people are going to hear is you're still a guy. They will disregard everything that you just said. Yeah, and you're getting doxxed.
Right. So we've got to have a conversation outside of the show because you're so focused on that now. You're so worried about what they're going to say to us when we talk.
Yeah,
there's really no. I'm not saying this to be shitty, but there's no point in doing our show if you can't say what's on your mind instead of just worrying about getting.
I got you. I understand what you're saying.
I'm not saying anything here that I wouldn't say with all of them out in my fucking front yard. It's what I believe. That's what I got to say. I mean,
yeah, no, I'm with you. I totally agree with what you're saying. This is the kind. What I just read to you is the thing. I'm having trouble formulating what I think here. So this person is saying, I cannot believe how people are actually cis and straight. How is heterosexuality real? This person is living in a fantasy land.
Yeah, but this person, in all fairness, is Pachinko or Al Pacino. It's Al Pacino.
It's Al Pacino. They're probably like 12.
Right, they're probably 12.
Right.
Have no idea what sexuality is yet, and maybe
doesn't that make it worse?
No, because they're getting brainwashed by all the. They're either going to go hard right or hard left. There is no middle anymore, and they just happen to go take a hard left, and now they're maybe they're having feelings about their best friend, and they don't understand how somebody can be a boy and only be attracted to a girl. Whatever. I don't fucking care. Al Pacino here can suck a cock. I don't care.
Did you just assume his gender? Their gender? Its gender?
What I did do is just back off that page that all our notes are on. So.
Oh, son of a cock smoking whore.
All right. So.
All right. We're fucking done with that. I'm going to say it on the air. Fuck social justice warriors. That's like a bad word, a bad thing to call people, social justice warriors.
All right.
I've noticed that. I mean, I've noticed that. I've noticed that they don't like that.
It's like you're drunk. You're just saying these like dead end. It's like my dad right before he choked me when I was young.
What the fuck are you talking?
Well, you're just like, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. Fuck social justice warriors. That's like a bad thing to say. Is fuck them. It's like fuck them.
That does sound like I'm drunk when you say it like that. That's just because like fuck them. Because I'm just gonna fucking fuck them.
All right. So I'm gonna read this one here. Right, here it goes. There we go. Cop gives himself a ticket after accidentally parking in a handicap spot. A Milwaukee police officer certainly didn't show any favoritism when he issued a ticket for parking in a handicapped parking spot. That's because the person he gave the ticket to was himself. Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clark says he parked his police vehicle near the Milwaukee County War Memorial for a Veterans Day ceremony Wednesday. According to Clark, he instructed a fellow officer to move the vehicle to another location, but that request was not followed through with. When he returned to his vehicle, he noticed it had been left in a handicapped parking spot for the duration of the Veterans Day ceremony. So he dutifully issued a parking ticket to the person who had left the vehicle there, himself. And then apparently he called the fucking newspaper to let him know what he had done, but that's not in the story. The rules are the same for my squad as any car except in an emergency or official business, but not in a handicap area. And Clark said in a press release from the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office, the county
release. Right there. There's the word.
Yeah. The county fine for parking in the handicap spot was $35 U.S. currency. Because the city fine for said violation would have been more, Clark also donated $200 to an organization that works with the disabled. His press release closes with a promise to investigate why his request to move the vehicle was not moved, but ultimately, he says, the blame for parking in the space lies with him. Parking there is inexcusable, Clark said. That is the biggest load of bullshit that I have ever fucking read. Look how good I am. What he should have done is painted himself in blackface and shot himself.
That was funny.
What the fuck?
Huh. All right then. That was funny, man.
All right, good.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that one. That was good.
All right.
That was a long punchline. I'm sure the only reason you wanted to read that was for that punchline, huh?
You know, I think I actually skimmed the story when I first picked it up. But I knew where I was going to go with it.
Oh my god. All right, I got one here. So this says teenager arrested in Punjab for sexually assaulting a chicken. Police in Punjab have arrested a teenager who allegedly sexually assaulted a chicken and killed it. What an asshole. Local police told the Express Tribune that the 14-year-old assaulted a hen in his village near wherever on November 11th. I can't say that. Jalapur. Owner of the chicken later lodged a complaint with the police.
Hey, fuck my chicken!
Saying the suspect picked and took the hen to his home where he allegedly sexually assaulted it and killed it on the spot.
He came out sweaty and naked and said...
There's fucking rats in there. Some I pooped on the floor, man.
Now you got me fucking coughing.
Oh
yeah.
fuck.
I'm looking forward to you saying this name.
Jalapur Batihan Show Safar in Jums said the suspect. That wasn't even fucking close. Said the suspect was arrested after a medical examination of the chicken confirmed the assault. That's the best part. They fucking examined the chicken. Yep, he fucked it.
The doctor said, this asshole is so tore up we could eat Fruit Loops out of it.
That was funny. adding that reports regarding swabs collected from the hen were still awaited from the laboratory. The suspect, who has been booked for unnatural offense and killing the chicken, was arrested on Monday. He will be produced before a magistrate today. So I get it. You're 14. You fuck whatever, but they fucking took the chicken and examined it. I don't understand. He killed the chicken. You can't just, he fucked the chicken and he killed it. No, we better fucking check that chicken out. Make sure he fucked it.
What's the weirdest thing that you stuck your dick in when you were going through puberty? Or I guess your whole life. I don't know where.
Yesterday? You like yesterday? The weirdest thing. Let me see. Nothing, I guess. Never stuck my dick in anything weird, did I?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Clarification needed.
I'm trying to think if I ever fucked a watermelon or something like that. No, I never did.
I would hope you would remember that.
It's been so many times, I learned pretty early on that it's not a good idea to rub one out with fucking shampoo.
It burns like man. A motherfucker.
That's fucking horrible. I learned that pretty fucking early.
but it don't burn like when you're doing it. It's when it's all everything's all done, and then you got to you're
Oh, it's horrible.
you're sitting in there and it's like, oh, all right, that was good. And then of course after you come, you got to pee, and it's like, ah!
Son of, I'm fucking dying.
Mr.
Oh,
Bubbles
my
gave
God.
me herpes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
All right, I'll read one.
That was great.
All right, this is coming at you from the New York Daily News.
Coming at ya.
Goddamn fucking shit jumps right into fucking playing art or playing.
Oh, I hate that.
All right, Staten Island woman overdoses as medics are trying to revive her husband. A woman whose husband had just overdosed in their Staten Island home was so worried responding cops would find their stash of heroin that she snorted it and then overdosed as well. Scott Bavard, 44, and his wife, Lori Gallo Bavard, 40, nearly died in their Oakwood Heights house Saturday morning during a weekend of overdoses on Staten Island. They killed 2 people and hospitalized 5 more. The couple was saved by quick-thinking medics. He was talking, and he just stopped in mid-sentence. I came out of the bedroom, and he was OD'd on the couch. Gallo Badar told the Daily News Monday in an exclusive interview. Gallo Badar called cops but was afraid of getting busted. She was unaware of a state law that protects 911 callers from reporting an OD. I found the stuff he used. I hid it because I was afraid of the cops, she said. Both had used heroin in the past, and she had the anti-overdose medicine naloxone in the house, but Gallo Badar was panicking. I tried to give him Narcan, but I broke 3 bottles, she said. I performed CPR till the ambulance got here. Police and medics arrived in time to administer naloxone on our sources said. I found the stuff he used. I hid it because I was afraid of the cops. As medics worked on her husband, Gallo Badar scooped up 3 glassine envelopes of heroin, ran into the bathroom, and flushed 2 of them. She snorted the 3rd.
What? Oh my God.
And lost consciousness. Police and medics, they're dropping all over.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
so the cops are here. My dog just jumped up and ran to the door. So, all right, you take one and you flush it. And you take the second one and you flush it. And you take the third one, it's like, fuck it.
Fuck it. So last time my wife OD'd on heroin, I just couldn't flush it all. Couldn't do it.
We paid a lot of money for this shit phenomenon.
Exactly. Jesus Christ. That's a drug that I never fucking understood is heroin. Have you ever heard anything good about heroin?
Yes.
Like, you have?
Yeah, I think it makes
Like
you
what?
feel really good the first time or something.
So it makes you feel really good. That's a good enough endorsement to say, I'm going to inject this shit in my arm because somebody told me it makes me feel really good.
No, I can't. I've never done heroin, so I don't know. What do you want from me? Fuck.
What do you want from me? I want to know why people would do heroin. That's what I want to know. Can you tell me that?
Why would people do anything? I don't have the answer to that. Oh, you know what? I know.
Are you going to look it up? You going to Google it?
No. Why do people do heroin?
Why do people do heroin?
What's the deal with the heroin?
I don't know. Any drug that you got to shoot into your arm or wherever, shoot into your blood system, just doesn't make sense to me. It's not like it's a party drug.
Says you.
I get. You're right.
All right.
Are you looking?
Hello, I'm the honest man, and you're listening to Who's Right.
Oh my God.
Poor guy.
Hello.
So I wonder if it's just because he's not used to because I'm sure when you call into a show as powerful as ours, you get you get nervous, right?
Oh yeah.
So
I agree.
And you know that this is going to be played, so you want to sound professional, and I'm sure that's all it was. But
Have you ever called into a radio show?
yeah, Yeah, I used to call into Dwyer and Michaels all the time.
So I called into. This is horrible. I called into Dwyer Michaels one time, and I got whoever answers their fucking phone. They were talking about masturbation. So I don't even know what they were talking about. And he said, "Whatever my name is, what do you got for the show?" And I was like, "Man, this one fucking time I was with this fucking guy, and I swear to God, I talked for like 30 seconds and I said fuck like 12 times." And he's like, "Okay, thanks," and he hung up.
Those of you that have never called into a radio show, they have somebody that screens the calls. So
Yeah.
the way it works is the host on the radio are talking about something, and this guy's job is to try to pull out of you what you plan on saying. And I think I probably called into this morning radio show, I would say a dozen times, and I've gotten on the air half of those times. And, you know, if you have a story or a quick whatever one-liner or whatever, he'll say, okay, make sure you stay on topic, meaning don't veer from it.
Yeah.
But the other 6 times, it's the same thing. You know, I'll say my one-liner, and he goes, okay, thanks for calling, and then just hangs up.
But I knew I was rambling, and I was like, I just kept saying, fucking, man, this fucking guy, and I fucking tell you. And he's like, okay, thanks. Like, he's just like, you're not going on the radio. What the hell's wrong with you?
Hello.
Oh, shit.
I'm the honest man. And you're listening to
Hello. I'm the honest man.
Hello.
God, he doesn't sound honest.
I'm the honest man.
Hey, try to have a conversation with him. Ready?
Hello.
Hey,
I'm
how you
the
doing?
honest man.
Damn it, I didn't.
I'm Anthony.
Forget it. Fuck that. That's going nowhere. All right, so
Well, you only got like 4 words of audio.
so make sure you stick around for the Honest Man's music.
You got to hear that.
You didn't have to say that. I promise you, he may not know it now, but he's gonna thank us because everybody's gonna want to know what his singing voice sounds like. So as long as his music holds up, right? I mean,
Right? Yeah. Right.
I'm trying to justify for talking all this shit. So fucking back me up here.
Buy his album or something.
He doesn't have an album.
And then give him your money.
You
Make
can
a
find him
donation.
You can find him on Twitter. It's Honest Man with a 0 instead of the O. I'm not going any further with it.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So I got an article here, if you're ready.
Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Police had to cut their interrogation short after a suspect refused to stop farting. A police interrogation of a Kansas City man charged with drug and gun offenses ended prematurely when an investigator was driven from the room by the suspect's excessive flatulence. A detective reported that when he asked for his address, the 24-year-old Sean Sykes Jr. leaned to one side in his chair and released a loud fart before answering. That's a badass move. I'm going to try that. The Kansas City Star reports that Sykes continued to be flatulent, and the detective was forced to quickly end the interview. Continued to be flatulent.
Why don't you come down here and check to see if I got any steak nuggets?
Sykes appeared in court Monday charged with being a felon in possession of 3 firearms and possession with intent to sell cocaine. The charges stem from a police traffic stop this month and in September in Kansas City, Missouri. That's it. The Federal Public Defender's Office hasn't responded to an Associated Press email. Yeah, that's
So
sorry.
I seem to
scrolled.
remember somebody getting arrested for assault for farting in a room with a cop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I could be making it up. I don't know. Fuck.
Does it matter? That's a great story.
All right, I'm gonna jump to gay guy thing.
All right. That's always good.
Let's see what I don't even know what the fuck this is. Oh, right. Christian family values, anti-LGBT, GOP, what?
Anti-LGBT GOP.
What does GOP stand for? I know it's
Good
Republicans.
Good old party.
Thanks. What's LGBT stand for?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and trans.
No, so what's GOP stand for?
Good old party.
I was really giving you a chance to be clever with the LGBT thing.
I got nothing. Let's go, boys, to the good old party.
All right.
I got nothing.
Late Tuesday, Ohio State Representative Wes Goodman resigned after he was caught engaging in inappropriate behavior with another man in his office. On Twitter, Goodman described himself as a Christian, American, conservative Republican. Goodman, 33, who is married and known for his anti-LGBTQ...
What's the Q?
Queer.
Do you know what the Q? Queer. Well, isn't that gay? Am I missing something?
Why does everything have to have a fucking acronym? I mean...
I just want to know what the Q is.
Queer.
Then what's the G?
Gay.
Aren't those the same thing?
I don't know. I don't know, Margot. All right.
All right. Sorry.
Who is married for his and known for now.
I fucked you all up.
I'm skipping it. In a statement,
Right.
Rosenberger stated, "I was alerted to details yesterday afternoon regarding his involvement in inappropriate behavior related to his state office." He continued, "I met with him later in the day where he acknowledged and confirmed the allegations. It became clear that his resignation was the most appropriate course of action for him, his family, the constituents of the 87th House District, and this institution." You all right over there?
Yep. I'm better now.
So, you know, I've been in that room that you're in, and it's not much bigger than an interrogation room.
You're right.
Some insiders claim there's a video of the incident. However, the spokesman for Rosenberger denied that allegation. There are no charges of harassment or abuse that were filed against Goodman, blah, 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 whatever. So this is like a perfect case of, had he just embraced what he was attracted to, he could still be whatever he was, a representative or whatever. But
can you be a gay Republican? Don't they kick you out?
Well, so the problem, the only reason that this is a story is because he was spending his platform was to go against this group of people when he was a member of that group of people.
Exactly.
He deserves whatever he deserves to get fucked in the ass in prison. I don't think
he's going to prison, but okay.
Yeah, it's just, God, this fucking thing is fucked up. All right, go.
All right, go.
Read the next thing.
I'm fucking mad.
You know what? I bailed halfway on that story. I didn't even read the whole
I know. It's fucking just makes me so mad. This is the main one that I wanted to talk about, because this is the one that I think kind of sums everything up how I feel. This says Apple's diversity chief out after outcry. Apple's diversity chief is stepping down after only 6 months on the job, after causing an outcry by saying that being a minority or a woman are not the only criteria for diversity. Denise Young-Smith, who was named Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion in May, made the controversial last month during a One Young World Summit in Bogota, Colombia. This is what she said. There can be 12 white, blue-eyed, blonde men in a room, and they're going to be diverse too, because they're going to bring different life experiences and life perspective to the conversations. Diversity is the human experience.
So what's your problem with the article? Why did you want to bring it up?
So, because it's right here, it says she made a controversial statement, and what I just read was absolutely not controversial in the least.
It was though.
Why? Why is that controversial? That life experience can be diverse. Even if you're all white, your life experience is diverse. White people are not all the same.
Right, but she shouldn't have said that.
Shut the fuck up. Why?
Because that's not what diversity is.
It's not. Then why don't you tell me what fucking diversity is?
No, you're the one that wanted to bring up the article. I'm just curious as to what you were thinking. I guess I'm glad that she got let go. It's
why?
Because she wasn't representing what diversity is. I don't understand what. No, you're the one that brought it up.
No, I'm trying to figure out what you think diversity should be. Then diversity in the workplace. What do you think that means?
Generally, it's talking about women and people of color, LGBTQ.
Q. Don't forget about the Q. So you think it's good that she was let go because she's not actively trying to recruit people of color?
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, did you read farther down in the article when it talks about how low Apple's diversity rate?
Yes. I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay then. I don't understand what the problem is.
I think you're just fucking with me.
I think you're right.
You're fucking with me and you're fucking pissing me off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's the same shit you did to me a couple episodes ago.
Yeah. God damn it. It's like I knew. I'm like, maybe he's not fucking with me.
Yeah, this is no different than she said the right thing. You can have 12 white guys with blue eyes sitting at a table, and you're going to have a diverse background. That's
yes.
That's what it is.
Diversity doesn't mean more black people. So I think that to me, it's crazy that tech companies or any companies have to have a chief of diversity. Don't you just want to hire the best people? I mean, if all the people that you hire are white, as long as you're interviewing black people and women, but you end up hiring the white men because they're the best, what's wrong with that?
There isn't
If they're the
anything
best.
wrong with that, but I think if you were to look at I really don't want to talk about it. We said we weren't going to really talk about social justice topics this show, and that's what the whole show's been.
I think that's what every show's been.
But yeah. Just refer back to our 6th episode. And actually don't, because it sounds horrible.
And 7th and 8th and so next week I think we should go with your idea and play a clip of our old show.
Well, it's no fun to do that because people could just go back and listen to it. It's fucking horrible. But I would be interested in bringing back that concept for a show and us debating something, even like abortion. We did that show on abortion that nobody listened to.
Yeah, but that was terrible.
But I think I still feel the same way. I haven't changed, so maybe.
I think I have a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. I think I've softened my opinion a little bit.
So I think in both of our cases, them early shows when we were debating, we both just thought that we had to say an extreme point of view because we were being recorded.
Right.
And I really don't think that those were truly us. But
I agree with you. Well, I think that was part of us because there is part of my personality that just really wants to be contradictory to anything else. That's just part of my personality. I just really, really like to argue. You know what I mean? Do you like chocolate ice cream? Fuck you. Fucking chocolate ice cream is the worst ice cream I ever had. I like chocolate ice cream, Right. I just like to argue.
How much are we done? Fuck.
Are we fucking done? Fuck. This wasn't a very good show, was it?
Oh, it was all right up until the last 20 minutes or so. But yeah,
what happened? 20 minutes. You got 2 more things on here, unless you want to skip them.
I'm going. No, I'm not skipping them. I took the time to do this shit. I'm gonna fucking read it. All right. So somebody else has been accused of sexual assault. None other than porn star Ron Jeremy. The fucking hedgehog. He is a nasty looking motherfucker.
It's awesome. I mean, it's awesome. He gives hope to everybody out there.
No, he gives hope to everybody out there with a huge fucking crank.
He's got fucking jowls, man.
He looks like Flash, the dog from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh shit.
So,
what
if you would you trade in? Would you trade physiques with him? Would you look like him with his dick?
No. Absolutely not.
All right.
I could care less about the size of my cock.
So what about all the fun and everything that he's had in his life?
That's a little different.
All right.
Just you just said just the size of your cock. I could care less about the size of my cock. I mean,
yeah,
it gets me off every time. I don't fucking care how big it is.
I'm not gonna read the story, but yeah, there's a story about him getting accused of grabbing girls' butts when he goes to take their picture and shit. But
what do you think about that?
I don't care.
Good thing you put it up here to talk about that.
Oh, I just thought it was funny.
I don't care. That's great. Our show is so awesome. Let's talk. I don't fucking care, man.
I fought to read that article. You said, oh, you can just skip it. No, I'm not going to skip it. I'm going to read it. And then I read the headline. You say, what do you think about it? I don't care.
I don't fucking care, man. I just fucking whatever. That's what makes our show great.
Is it?
Absolutely it is.
All right. I think this is the last story here. Owner of truck with vulgar anti-Trump sticker arrested on outstanding warrant. The owner of a pickup truck that drew attention this week because of a profane anti-Trump sticker was arrested in Houston on Thursday on an outstanding warrant. Karen Fanesca was arrested about 2 p.m. on an outstanding fraud warrant issued in August by the Rosenberg, Texas Police Department. Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office records show. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Mike Fonseca, her husband, posted her $1,500 bond Thursday night, and she was released an hour later, Houston's KHOU-TV reported. A sheriff's spokesman didn't respond to a message seeking details about the warrant. Previously, Fort Bend County Sheriff Troy Nils threatened Fonseca with a disorderly conduct charge over the decal. However, District Attorney John Healy said he didn't think the case would have stood up in court because of the First Amendment protections on free speech. Fonseca defended her right to keep the sticker on the vehicle. It's not to cause hate or animosity. Fonseca, 46, told the Houston Chronicle. It's just our freedom of speech, and we're exercising it. Fonseca said the message has been on the rear window of the pickup for nearly a year, and it'll stay there for the time being. There's no law against the freedom of speech. What? There's no law against freedom of speech. Nothing in the law book here in Texas, she told KHOU-TV. I've been stopped numerous times, but they can't write me a ticket. Nails on Wednesday posted a photo of the profane sticker on his Facebook page, threatening the then unidentified Fonseca with a misdemeanor charge of disorderly conduct. Fuck, this article's long. Oh, fuck, I'm almost done. Lynn Rambo, a law professor at Texas A&M University specializing in First Amendment issues, said Thursday that a 1971 Supreme Court case made 2 points clear. The state's attempt to regulate profanity or civil discourse is not sufficient reason to justify restricting speech, and profane language directed at a specific person is different from vulgar content that's broadly disseminated. I sound like John trying to read the news. It's state action threatened us, Neil. Did it? And he really ought to know the First Amendment law better than that, Rambo said. Nell said he supports freedom of speech, but worried that profane messages could incite others and lead confrontations that would disturb the peace he's pledged to keep. The Fort Bend County District Attorney has no plans to file charges over the sticker. KHOU reported.
So what do you think about that?
I don't care.
All right, moving on.
So what do you in all seriousness, what do you think? Should that person have gotten a ticket? They got pulled over for that and then got a ticket. They got picked up for a warrant or whatever, but should a person be able to get pulled over for that or anything for that?
No.
Okay. So.
No, I think not for that. No. There are probably some things, but not that. If you had a sticker on the back of your window that said, you should definitely go out and kill people. That might be different.
No. So
because that's the law is pretty clear. You can say whatever you want as long as you're not inciting violence. If you have something that says fuck Donald Trump, that's not inciting violence. That's just a bad word.
Right. But what I was getting at is, so like what if it said if it said verbatim, Anthony's mom is a whore. Or no. Better yet, it said your grandma is a cunt.
That'd be awesome. No, I don't think you should get pulled over.
Should we make a shirt that says your grandma is a cunt?
Yes.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Yeah, absolutely we should.
So, how old's your youngest kid?
10.
So they can read at that age, right?
Yes. Don't you have kids? Yeah. Yes, they can read.
Are they like walking on their own and shit by then?
Yep. They're almost ready to stop wearing diapers.
All right, so yeah, I'm not saying I agree with it. I was just curious what you thought. Like, if there's certain words that I was going to say that I don't know that I want to explain them to my granddaughter at 4 years old, like cunt.
Right.
Yeah. And when it's time for her parents to explain it, it should be on their terms, not because some fucking trashy piece of shit decides to put a big bumper sticker up.
But if you live in a society, which you do, you have to accept that there are assholes in the world. You can't legislate assholes out of the world. It doesn't work like that. You don't make laws and all of a sudden the assholes disappear. You can't restrict somebody else's freedoms for your own comfort. It doesn't work that way.
Sorry, and that's what goes by, like, the whole. It's all wrapped up in that fucking social justice shit. Because there are assholes in the world, there's people that want to regulate or shame the asshole out of them.
Yes.
So if you have a big bumper sticker that says, whatever it says, fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump or whatever. It said something like
right.
that.
So that's a very aggressive statement, especially as polarized as our country is, right?
Right.
So you should fully expect that there's going to be a cop who voted for Donald Trump. Eventually you're going to run across one, and he's going to abuse his power or try to because you are trying to piss him off.
Yes.
Or there's going to be somebody in a parking lot and they're going to key your car. You need to expect that when you do something like that.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you 100%. I'm not saying that they should just, I can do whatever I want and nothing's going to happen to me. It doesn't work that way. This person also lives in a society, and they don't get to be free of repercussions from other people in society. If I have to explain to my 10-year-old son what a cunt is because of you being a cunt, well, then you should expect some repercussions from me for that.
Yeah, that's fine. So we agree. All right.
Yeah, I think we agree.
All right, so we're done with that fucking show? Fuck.
Seemed like it dragged on forever, didn't it?
Well, yeah, there was a half-hour shit in the middle of it, so.
Oh, I forgot to push record. We were only an hour and 34 minutes in. That seemed like a lot fucking longer than that.
Then we're just going to release my half of the audio because I ain't doing this again.
Perfect. All right, are we done? Are we going to say bye?
No, we are going to, while I was in there going number 2.
Don't be embarrassed. It's okay.
Shooting the Shiznik guy sent me a message and said that he would be happy to read whatever we write.
All right.
So look for that next week. You should pick up an article and just have him.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Either that or ask him what his mom's name is.
Go on.
Do I need to?
Please.
Just ask him what his mom's name is, first and last, and then we'll just write a really nice letter about his mother.
So we make these connections, and then we do everything we can to fucking burn them.
Every time. Every fucking time. Why is that?
Because we're stupid.
Let's delve into that, shall we? We are stupid.
I think I know what it is.
All right.
I think that. All right, so this is going to sound like I'm patting us on the back or whatever, but
okay.
So our show is funny. We know that.
Sure.
We get told that constantly. There's very few people that don't think it's funny, except for the faggots that don't like it.
All right. That was funny.
Thank you. But we've got to keep destroying these relationships we're building because we have low self-esteem.
Why would
I don't know why it ties together. I just know that we both have low self-esteem.
I was just going to say, what's the connection? I don't have low self-esteem. I'm the greatest person in the world.
It really sounds like you're compensating.
I am. I'm kind of a piece of shit.
I think I'm going to play some slow music to try to set the tone for our therapy session. The internet is awesome.
So, all right. Well, that can play in the background, but have you ever had any kind of therapy?
I have, yeah.
What did you think of it?
So I went several times.
Okay. This is great.
All right. So I went when I was forced to go as a teenager. You know, when I was going through my rebellious bullshit, and my parents said that I was out of hand, whatever.
Okay.
So that was just all bullshit because I didn't ever open up or anything.
Yeah, of course.
And then when I was gonna hang myself,
all right.
So
nothing really funny about that, but okay. You said that, and then I laughed, and then I felt bad for laughing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's probably a story I could probably tell a whole 15-minute story about me. The day I was going to kill myself, but I'd rather not right now. We can save that. And it's not because I don't want to share it. It's just because I got to shit again. And we, but yeah, I did some therapy after that, and I thought that was fucking worthless. But that was because I was locked up in the nut hut, you know?
Yeah.
And then, after that, I sought therapy just to try to clear my head, and I ended up connecting with a therapist who really, really helped. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's all in who you end up with or whatever. Because I talked to a therapist and it was fucking terrible. It just left a really bad taste in my mouth. She had this paper that she had to fill out.
Did you eat her pussy?
She was asking. No.
Oh.
No. That was funny. So. It was like she had this thing, you know, like I had to fit in these boxes, you know what I mean? I don't know, it was shitty. This is just great.
Yeah, so
I think we should play that in the background when you talk about you wanting to kill yourself.
You know what? That would be a good. Fuck, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll tell the story, and then I'll put it up on our Patreon.
All right, with this song in the background.
Yeah. It's not gonna be serious, but I'll just tell the story on the whole thing that led up to me wanting to kill myself and how I was gonna do it, and then what it was like in the institution and all that.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
See if I can capitalize on my depression and make a couple bucks.
It'll be even better if I can capitalize on your depression.
You know what would be better is if the two patrons we had dropped off because they didn't even care to hear that.
That'll help
one of
your
them's
depression.
John. All right, everybody, make sure you stick around. Listen to The Honest Man. We will see you later.
Bye.
All right.
All right, I'm stopping this shit. That was funny.
I come from a small town where they roll up all the sidewalks every day at 5 p.m. Every Sunday we save all the bastards and the Baptist. Monday we start sinning again. You hit the snooze, fall out of bed and go to work. Each day nearly the same as the last. You punch the clock, pick up the kids and grab some food. Hey, life is really kicking our ass, but we rock on. Hey, we rock on. Out in the fields it's getting hot in Carolina. Friday night is finally come. Crank up the music, bob your head long to the beat, grab a drink. We're gonna have us some fun. I hear the bass thumping. What you say? We waiting on y'all. have the field chopping. We're gonna throw a dirty softball. Hey, rock on. Rock on. Monday morning sneaks upon us like a cancer. Time to make your money again. Folks running around here like a question with no answer. Been that way since I don't know when. 5 days a week we do our jobs and fake a smile. Busting ass all over this town. By Friday night we've had about all that we can stand. And all we wanna do is throw down. I hear the bass line.